Hey guys, this is Christopher Rausch, the creator of the KICKASS Guide to Life, and I'm coming to you with another video today, and this one's actually kind of cool. It's special. What I did was I put on Facebook, just really quick, hey, if you got a question you want me to answer, I'll go ahead and answer that here on video so that you can actually have real-time contact with me. I mean, generally real-time contact with me, and I can answer your question and help facilitate some action in your life today, right now. And I've been talking a lot about this lately. I've been asking you guys to hit me up, you know, with the suicides recently of the famous people. We obviously have suicides every single day, and every one of them are super important to me because I want to be there for people. I want to be a resource for there. I am a resource for people, but I know that it's difficult reaching out. I know that it takes courage. I know that it takes to be vulnerable, and I know that's not comfortable. So I'm trying to find different ways to be able to reach out to you and have you reach out to me and me able to help you. And it's not a sales tactic or anything else like, you know, some people might be trying to do. It's just me, you know, every day I wake up and I think I want to be here and I want to fight for what's right, what's fair, and leave the earth a better place for who I was and what I did. So fortunately, I got some replies already. It was pretty quick. It was cool. And I just have some notes here that I'm just going to refer to because obviously I just did this right now. So Carol wrote me and said she's frustrated with her life and she feels like her past is holding her back. So thank you, Carol, for writing me. I really appreciate that. And what I have to say about that is the person responsible for your life, the person responsible for your past, your present, and your future is the person that you look at in the mirror. And I know that's going to come as a shock to you because you're thinking, I'm going to say, okay, maybe I'm going to, you know, you can blame your parents, you can blame your teachers, you can blame society and all these different things. But ultimately, if you're an adult, and even if you're a teenager, generally speaking, but I believe Carol's an adult, is that we have to look in the mirror. We cannot be a victim of our past. I mean, if you take my situation and, you know, being a homeless 7th grade dropout, you know, living in the backseat of a station wagon, all the different things I had, you know, 2 suicide attempts, you know, guns put to my head, carjackings, you know, crime, all these different things, drugs, you name it. And it was the responsibility of my mom to keep me out of those situations. So I could easily be a victim of the situation. I talk about being a victim or a victor. I could easily be a victim of the situation. I could have wound up dead, in jail, drug addict, and everything else. And if I chose to blame society or blame my father that I never met or blame my sister or blame anybody else, I would not be in the kick-ass position I am today. So what I did one day is I looked in the mirror with the help of some friends and some mentors, and that's what I'm here for you. And they got me to change my perspective about my past. They got me to change how I viewed those shitty experiences, to turn them around to say, okay, how can I find strength in that? How can I find power in that? How can I make this mean something better? And I'm constantly trying to beat people in the head about this. And fortunately, I'm able to get through over a period of time. I can't necessarily do it in a video, but I want you to think about this and consider it as a possibility that the person in the mirror is a person that's going to change your perspective about your past, present, and future. You know, for my mom, I did blame her for quite a bit of time, and it's because I did not understand her. And something I tell people often that they sit there and judge and criticize other people, I ask them to pause for a second, clear their mind, and I ask them, if you were like that person, if you went through all of their experiences, born into the family they were born to, had the friends they had the situations that happened to them, if they all happened to you, might you be that same person? You can't say no, because if you went through those experiences, it would change and shape your beliefs. And I know you can argue with me because I can argue with myself and say, no, I'm not that kind of person. But when you really think about it and you put yourself in those experiences and those emotions, they're going to create a certain expectation, a certain reality. So what you have to do is you have to change your expectation and your perception about that. My mom used to tell me that she was 4 years old. I'm like, Mom, you're a grown-ass woman. Shut up. Get your fucking responsibility straight. You're a mother. Take care of your kid. But psychologically, she was not there. She acted like an adult when she wanted to, but psychologically inside, she was still a little girl. And it took me a long time and a lot of understanding and some therapy, I will admit, to finally realize that that was who she was. And she was trying to do the best she could with what she had. She didn't have the right people in her life, the right mentors in her life. She turned to alcohol and drugs and men and ignorance and suffocating herself with stuff that was stupid to blind herself to the reality of the situation. And then she took it out on everybody else, which was me. So, but once I understood and I thought about her childhood and I thought about her father, my grandfather, and I thought about the things she went through, would I possibly be like her? Now, of course, there's genetics and all sorts of other stuff. So you want to send me hate mail and argue with me, that's great, because I love to do that with you. I actually do. Spirited conversations are awesome. So, but really think about that and what they've been through. And also think about, what would your mentor do? What would Christopher Rausch do? I think I used to coin a phrase when I was coaching a lot more. What would CR do? WWCRD, something like that. What would I do? How would I face that situation? When I sit there and go, oh man, it sucks and everything's terrible. Man, I'll watch TV for, 12 days. I don't know. No, you change your perspective about that. You find where you can get the strength out of that. For me, it was homeless. I wanted to help kids realize that no matter what they went through, they did not have to be a victim of their situation. I'm a living example. I'm not fucking special. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Don't give up on yourself. Seriously, don't give up on yourself. Focus on being grateful every single day. The power in that, some people say, oh, it's cheesy motivation. No, I'm not the cheesy guy. No, I'm not the cheesy guy. But when you really focus on the fact that you hit a light switch and the light came on, that's fucking cool. You turn the key in your car and your car started. That's pretty cool. If you got running water out of your tap, if you got hot water out of your shower, those things are pretty fucking cool, aren't they? Without them, you'd be like, oh man. I mean, just think about it. If your foot doesn't hurt, that's pretty fucking cool. So think about those things. Focus on gratitude. Get an accountability partner. This is super, super huge. Who are your 5 people? If your 5 people aren't lifting you up and pushing you to be a better person, you need new people. I'm just telling you that right now. That's personal experience and everything I've seen and everybody I've coached. When they've made that commitment to get those leeches and those drainers, those energy drainers out of their life and get around the right people, their success skyrockets. I joined a mastermind. I have coaches. It's amazing. Because there is this, they hold you accountable because they love you, not because they're trying to pick on you or keep you down. They hold you accountable to a higher standard. And then you push yourself and you grow and you become more confident and you become less fearful. It's just a vicious cycle. That's why you need an accountability partner, whether it's a coach, whether it's an awesome friend, whether it's a mentor. Just make sure they have the balls to tell you the fucking truth. Because ask your best friend, hey, do I look fat in these pants? If they turn around and say, hell yeah, you do, you need to lose some weight. Or they look around, no, you're great, you're just curvy. There's a big difference right there. I don't want to hurt your feelings. And there's obviously things that you can do in between that. I'm dramatizing that a bit, but you want your friends to tell you the truth. I love my friends to tell me the truth. I love people to tell me the truth. Chris, you're pissing me off. Chris, you suck. Chris, you're all over the place. That is incredible because that allows me the fire and the passion to say, no, okay, I got to switch that. I don't want to be perceived like that. And I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm definitely not aiming for everybody to like me because if you don't like shit and fuck, you're probably going to turn this video off anyway, but they're just words. I can sit there and say ship and truck, same meaning, different language. People still have a problem with it. Another story. And just focus, really. We have a limited amount of time here. Just take a look at the obituary section. Just go live in a walk in a cemetery and look at the start date and the end date. That little dash is how you live your life. By the way, there's a story about the dash. Private message me if you want. I'll save you some time. But anyways, focus on creating a kick-ass legacy. Where do you want to end up? Who do you want to end up with? Do you want to have a family? Do you want to have grandkids? Do you want to be living on a beach somewhere? Do you want to have your own business? Do you want to be, a writer, an architect? What do you want to be? And create that legacy. Stop focusing on that past. You can do nothing about that. It's all electrical energy. There's nothing existing in the past. It's gone. There's nothing there. So why are you focusing on it day after day after day after day and, oh man, everything sucks? This is going out to a lot of people, but Carol, thank you for sending this to me because I really hope this message impacts you and I'm here for you. So message me, let me know if I'm missing something, if there's other things I can help you with. Obviously I'm not going to coach you for months, but I'd be happy to give you some advice, give you some resources to read and send and let you know. And then you can check in with me every once in a while. That's just the way I work. That's the way I'm working right now. I call it pay it forward coaching. That's the way you send me some things and I help you out a little bit. If you want a full coaching relationship, that's great. I'm really not doing that right now. I'm only taking super serious people and it's a vetting process that's pretty significant because my time is super valuable. And I only take people that are ready to cry and bleed and sweat and just really get busy. Because I've spent my time on people who are not ready and I can tell. Anyways, side chop. So Carol, surround yourself, read books, listen to podcasts, audiobooks, Google stuff on YouTube, Google stuff on Google and just say, how to overcome my past.pdf. There are thousands and thousands of resources out there for free You have to look in the mirror, say, I'm the one responsible. I, Carol, am the one responsible. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm Carol. I'm responsible for my life. I'm responsible for how I choose to view my past, and I'm responsible for what actions I take to be in the future. That's your job, Carol, all right? I love you guys. Send me a message, Christopher@ChristopherRausch.com, Rausch. Let me know if this hits you. Let me know if you have other questions. I'm here to help. This is my legacy, making the world a better place every single day, creating unstoppable people to continue the perpetual cycle of getting rid of some of this negativity and this bullshit that's going on in our world today. That's my legacy. That's what I want to be remembered for. When I'm dead and long gone, I want somebody to watch this video and go, holy shit, that guy was on the right path. He was doing the right thing. That's what the rest of the world needs to be doing. All right. I love you. Christopher@ChristopherRausch.com, Rausch. I love you guys. Peace out. Thank you, Carol.